All done?
For today.
Come on, Cass.
Oh, yes, Miss Morris. Thanks, Doc. Hey, remember what I said about helping Bobby, won't you?
I'll remember, Cass.
OK, I'll swipe a few more then, Vicky's.
Yeah, help yourself. Case 2, Parker. First session. The subject is highly susceptible to suggestion. Initial fears were easily overcome. My deduction is that she would prove an ideal subject for manipulation by hypnosis.
Hello, Pixie love.
Oh.
Okay, get that stuff out of here. Hey, Whip. All right. Who's lifted it?
Lifted what?
The rest of my money, it's gone.
Ah.
You thieving bitch!
I never touched it. Hang on a minute, she wouldn't have taken it.
Yeah, and you'd know too.
Well, easy come, easy go, right?
What's up? Bryant's number if she doesn't stay out of my way. And that goes for the rest of you too.
Oh, yeah.
Cross me again, I'll make you wish you were never born. You hear?
I hear. Been keeping the spot warm, have you, Keen? What happened to Gaffney?
Oh, didn't they tell you? I had to get rid of her. She was getting in my way. What's up? Can't take me on by yourself, Desmond.
No, Cass.
Bitch.
Come on, Desmond. Scared?
Well, your so-called leader just walked out on you, ladies. Who's next? Anyone else? Thought not. Still, can't blame you. Not if you've been playing follow the leader lately. Guess I'll have to toughen you all up, eh?
I've got to hand it to you, Mr. Cranton. You sure are a lady killer. No wonder she ran off with you. No physical contact.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, honestly.
Oh,
it was awful, you know. I didn't even know if they'd buried you. I would have sent flowers or something.
Pixie,
you know,
for
when
God.
I got over the shock, I rang every funeral parlour looking for you, and in the end, well, I just asked God to take good care of you.
Pixie, do I look dead?
No.
Well, stop all this nonsense, or you have Miss Ferguson thinking you bumped your head when you fell.
Oh, did I hurt your head when I hit you? I really didn't mean to. I'm so sorry.
Pixie, will you shut up? Just let me explain why I'm here. See, I couldn't find you until I read in the papers that you were back in here in charge with escaping. I felt so bad about getting you in so much trouble that I went straight to the police and I told them everything.
Oh, you didn't have to do that because I already did and they didn't believe me.
Yeah, well, they will now.
Were they cross with you? The judge was awfully cross with me.
Let's just say they weren't very impressed. They'll be coming to see you again, too.
Oh, well, don't worry. I'll just tell them that you couldn't help. Well, I'll just tell them that your passion got the better of you.
Oh, Mr. Cranton, you look like death warmed up. What the hell's wrong with you? You just about made all of Reb's dreams come true, do you know that? She's been desperate to take over, especially since Margot was dragged off to Blackmore. And then when you were away, she was really pushing for it. And she's got people backing her. You practically handed her top dog on a silver platter.
Could you keep it down? My head is splitting open.
I'm sorry, love. I'll get you a rag, I guess. I don't mean to nag at you when you're not feeling well, Mara. It's just, I'm really worried.
Yeah, well, you got good reason to be worried, Jude. Bloody bitch. I'd love to have a go at her, but I can't risk it.
Well, why not?
The doctor said if I got another bang on the head straight away, it could put me out of action for quite a while, if not forever.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It took more strength than I thought I had to walk out of that laundry. But I figured I'm more used to you all alive.
You figured right. Well, you just take it easy, and I'll do my best to see that she doesn't take over till you're back on your feet, okay?
Thanks, love.
I just wish she wasn't ripping the women off right, left, and center.
You think they'd wake up to her?
How can they? She's feeding them dope. Yeah, she got hold of Margot's stash.
Rotten bitch. Oh, well, Jude, I might be a bit battered and bruised, but I'll think of something. I'm not going to let drugs run this place.
The curfew tolls the knell of parting day, eh?
Lines are a bit too peaceful for this place, aren't they?
Surely even Wentworth must have its peaceful moments, be they ever so rare. Well, am I still invited to dinner tonight, or does Wentworth need your company more than I do?
No, I'm just off to do the shopping to get the necessaries.
Good, I'll come with you. We can work the menu out as we go.
No.
I insist you can't carry everything. And I'm also going to help with the cooking.
Oh, what a lovely dinner invitation that'd be. Won't you bring your own apron?
Not at all. You'd be doing me a favour, and yourself. I intend to win you with my chicken Kiev.
How could I refuse?
You can't. Just in time for me to wish you a pleasant night, Miss Ferguson. Till we meet again.
God. Talk about smart. I don't know how that sort can fool so many women.
It's easy. Manners and good taste. So there's no need to worry. He might try it on you, is there?
And now all my lawyer has to do is to tell that silly judge that I was telling the truth after all, and my extra sentence will be dropped. Isn't that terrific?
Best news I've heard for ages.
Yeah, I just hope poor Ralph will be all right. Love does make you do silly things sometimes. I think the police will understand that.
Oh, geez, Pix, where have you been? All cops are as hard as nails. Reckon Ralph hasn't got a hope.
No, they're not all like that. We had an old sergeant up home used to try real hard to help the kids in strife. They never let him down twice.
Oh, there you are, Bobby. You really should have more faith in human nature.
But I wasn't talking about humans.
Oh, just remember, here's the money. It's really nice to have you back, Myra. Now at least all of that silly business won't happen now. Oh, what did I say?
Oh, it's okay, Pixie. I'm just in no condition to take Reb on at the moment, that's all.
You mean you're just going to let it take over?
I'm going to let her think she's taken over. Then, when she's confident, I'll pull the rug from under her.
Oh, I get it, Mara. Catch you off guard.
Yeah. Hopefully she'll crash down so hard she'll never try it again.
Well, thanks a lot. She thinks I pinched the dough, remember? Just hope you don't have to scrape me off the rug before you go pulling it out from under her.
Come on, Bobby, don't...
It's nice of you, Mitchell.
What do you mean?
Making a special trip to return my money.
But I didn't. You know I didn't. I swear.
Better get that money back, Mitchell. Special like it was just a friendly chat.
Well, what have we got here? I didn't know you went for girls, Keen. Get out, Mitchell. Now, you know the rules, Keen. I could put you on a charge for that. But I'll overlook it this time. Just give me my share of today's profits and we'll all be happy.
Yeah, well, I haven't got it. That little bitch stole it.
All right, I'll come back later. You shouldn't have too much trouble getting it.
I almost had it before you barged in.
Oh, I am sorry. Never mind. You'll just have to work twice as hard to pay me back next time, won't you? You know, Keen, you can't be very good top dog material if you can let a little punk like Mitchell walk over you. And then I'm sure you'll show her who's boss.
You know, I'm really glad Ralph isn't dead, but when he asked me to marry him again, I just couldn't say yeah.
Bully for you.
Oh, no, Judy. Well, maybe I should go and see that nice Dr. Weissman again.
What on earth for?
Well, I've never said no before. Maybe I'm coming down with a psychological disease.
Oh, I think it's the sanest thing you've ever done,
Do you
Pixie.
think so?
I know so. Now, will you play cards? It's your turn.
Oh, hey, Bobby, where you been?
Playing punching bag for Reb.
She'll have another go at you.
She's going to if I don't give her that money back. And bloody Myra's not going to do anything about it, that's for sure.
Mara's got to take it careful.
And careful be buggered. Reckon she lost her nerve when Margot belted her.
Well, you'd know, wouldn't you? As soon as it gets a bit heavy, you come running snivelling. You expect everyone to get you out of it. Now, why don't you just shove off, eh? Because you make me sick. Oh, hey, come on, Bobby. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say all them things. I don't know what made me say them.
It's okay.
Reckon Francis knocked something loose when we had that party, eh?
Let's shoot a couple of pockets before the bell goes.
Nah. Couldn't be bothered.
I'm going to lie down. My head's killing me.
Oh, and I have to get my sewing. I only have a little bit to go.
Oh, does this mean I lose? God.
Oh, sorry, Phyllis, are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I'm sorry, Pixie.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I gotta go.
Oh, gosh, I didn't hit her that hard. What do you think the problem is?
I have no idea.
Well, Cass is acting real strange too.
What do you mean?
She just stormed out and bit me head off when I asked her for a game.
Well, maybe she's coming down with something.
Look, she was okay at dinner time. You must have just read it wrong.
Maybe you lot don't give her stuff.
Oh, God.
Gosh, was it something we had for dinner?
No, I know what's wrong with Bobby. I'll talk to Reb about it.
Oh, the money.
Yeah, but I have no idea what's wrong with Phil.
What are you two still doing here? You heard the bell. Come on.
Oh, see what I mean?
Yeah. Here you go, honey.
Oh, thanks. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it?
Just listen to me. I haven't stopped talking all night.
No, don't stop now. It's a pleasure to listen to someone who really cares about their work.
And what about you? I mean, if your research program is a success, will the department keep you on?
They may well keep the program going, but they'll have to do it without me.
Oh, where's it all leading?
My interest is in scientific research. I'm only working with these prisoners to collect data for a book. New methods are being tried all the time, but I'm going to make them sit up and take notice.
So the work with Parker and Hunt's progressing well?
Very well indeed. Well, that's enough about work. I'm going to teach you some relaxation techniques so that you'll never need drugs again to get you off to sleep.
Well, that's lovely for me, but you'll still be working.
I don't mind. And with a patient like you, it's a pleasure.
You're very sweet, but that's not going to get you out of helping me clear this mess away.
Well, I tried.
Here you go, love.
Thanks, Jude.
You're welcome. Oh, God. Oh, gee.
You think Reb will leave Bobby alone tonight?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure, but I asked her nicely. No, seriously, I told her she'd have a chance of winning the money back tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for helping out, Jude.
Well, what are friends for? Oh, I gotta give that up. Kill myself. Who wants to be thin anyway?
Feel sorry for that kid. Oh, some top dog I am, eh? You into meditation now, or haven't you told me everything about your little session with Keane?
No, love. Neither of those. I think I might get in touch with Dr. Collins about that Edmonds character. There's something fishy going on around here.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a pity you weren't in the rec room this evening. Phyllis really stacked on a turn.
Wouldn't surprise me. What did she do?
Pixie bumped into her, and she just completely freaked out.
Because Pixie bumped into her?
Yeah. And then when I asked her what was wrong, she backed away from me like a scared rabbit.
And you think it's got something to do with her sessions with the doc?
I don't know, Mara. I mean, to improve your behavior is one thing, but a total change of personality, now that's really weird.
Oh, hell. Oh, we'll keep an eye on her, Jude, but I don't think you've got anything to worry about. I mean, surely this guy came with good references.
It'll be the first time the department stuffed things up.
Yeah, that's true. Any change in Phyllis could only be for the better. But he's got Cass, too, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Try to help the women because their life in there was so harsh.
This kindness, is it part of your duties?
I suppose it's not a duty, but
What, Meg? Do the prisoners ever thank you for it? Do they respect you for the extra help you give them?
I think they do. I mean,
what about your colleagues? Colleen, Rick, Joan, do they respect your ability as an officer?
Of course they do.
Oh, is that so? Are you sure about that?
Perhaps Joan doesn't approve of me, but the others.
Is Colleen? Why did Colleen get the deputy governorship instead of you?
I turned down the promotion. She knows that.
Then why does she laugh at you behind your back?
No. She wouldn't laugh. She's my friend.
That's funny. She told me she thought you were stupid for giving up that promotion.
Colleen?
Not just her, Meg. Everybody. All the officers, they make fun of your softness with the prisoners. They ridicule you.
Make fun of me?
Now, Meg, we've got to stop them laughing at you. You don't like them laughing at you behind your back, do you?
No.
Then you must stop treating the prisoners with kid gloves. They're scum. And they must be punished for their crimes.
Punished?
They think you're a pushover and they use it against you. Now, a good officer wouldn't let that happen. You mustn't let them push you around any longer. Joan Ferguson is a good officer. Follow Joan's example.
Follow Joan.
You'll get the prisoner's respect then. Punishment. Punishment wins respect.
Punishment. Punishment.
Did you notice the tension at breakfast?
Oh, couldn't miss it. Looks like Desmond's losing ground.
Yeah, well, let's hope they decide who's going to lead before we have any more cracked skulls.
Morning.
Morning.
Who's got a cracked skull?
No one. Yet. But it looks as though the women are splitting into two groups, and Keen's obviously trying to make as much trouble as she can for Desmond.
We would never have any trouble with these stupid power plays if we followed the methods they use at Blackmore.
Well, thank God we don't. Half of their ideas went out with the bustle.
I agree with you, Joan. Stricter discipline would certainly make it easier on the officers and the women. Draw a line and make them toe it, then everyone knows where they stand.
Well, I'm glad someone around here's seen the light.
You're not serious, are you?
Well, I'm certainly not condoning medieval methods, but rules have been set down and it's our duty to enforce them.
That's a bit black and white, isn't it? What's got into you this morning?
Well, it's obvious that my leniency in the past hasn't helped the women at all. It's high time I had a stricter approach.
Well, if I knew who had finally broken her rose-coloured glasses, I think I'd kiss him.
Come off it. She's just uptight about something. People don't change their ideals overnight.
No, she sounded pretty convinced.
Oh, hello, Phyllis. How was Dr. Edmonds this morning?
Well, he was okay. We had a really nice talk.
Oh, that's good. I wish I could go and see him, Jude. Maybe he could help me sort out my marital problem.
What are you talking about, honey? You haven't got any marital problems anymore.
Now, how could you say that? I've just said no to a marriage proposal and there's nobody else around who might even ask. Oh, duck.
Oh, here, I'll do it for you, Pixie.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Phyllis. That was very nice.
It's okay. Geez, now I've seen everything.
Oh, thank you.
Did you see that?
Nothing to worry about, though. It's a definite improvement.
Well, you might be right.
Hey, Phyllis, can you do up my shoelace? It's come undone. Oh, get stuff, will you? Well, how come you're sucking up to Pixie, then? She just needed a hand, that's all.
Yeah. Pity there aren't more people around here with a few manners.
Thanks, Cass. It's typical of this bloody pack of morons to pick on you just because you try and help someone.
As I said, I don't think you got a thing to worry about.
Why aren't you in the laundry, Keen?
Spinning the toilet, Mrs. Morris.
Slacking off in your cell, more like.
Come on, even screws have to go.
How dare you speak to an officer like that? Any more of this insolence and I'll throw the book at you. Now you get back to work.
All three subjects have now received post-hypnotic suggestions. Response is expected to be immediate. Daily sessions will continue so that the subjects can be fed additional instructions according to their progress. Careful monitoring of behavior within the prison environment is necessary to ensure that all cases respond in the predicted manner.
Look, we might only have to stay on strike another couple of days, Kerry.
A couple of more days. Hell, I mean, it's all right for you lot. I mean, you've got prison work to do. But do you know what we're doing down in the workshop? Sweet bugger all. I mean, all our stuff is outside work unless we've got something to mend.
Well, would you like us to break a few things, Kerry? That might help.
Oh, God, who invited her?
Hey, watch it.
Yeah, she didn't do anything. What's wrong with you?
Bloody Morris just held off and hit me one.
Come off it.
Yeah, pull the other one, King.
Oh, Mrs. Morris wouldn't do a thing like that.
I'm telling you, she hit me.
Will you let me finish? Now, look, Ma, will you just think about it? I mean, it's just not the board and we're losing money.
Hey, you talk to me about that. Tell the girls to hang in there a bit longer and I'll talk to them at lunchtime, okay?
Okay.
And tell them that's why we're doing it, for more money.
Why are you out of your work area, Stratford?
Well, I came to get a few rags, Mrs. Morris.
Then get them and stop holding up the work.
Oh, she's not holding us up, Mrs. Morris. We're on strike, remember?
Are you answering me back, Mason?
No, Miss.
Then remember, in future, you don't address an officer unless you have a justifiable request. Now, have I made myself clear, or do I have to put you on a charge to convince you?
No, Mrs. Yes, Mrs. Morris.
What's the matter,
well, she was
Brian?
only
Haven't
trying-
I made myself clear enough?
Come on, Mrs.
All right, then. It seems there's only one way to teach you. You're on a charge for insubordination. Now, anyone else? Right. Get back to work.
Believe me now?
How's it going, George?
Oh, not bad, Rick. How about yourself?
Splendid. So you finally got yourself a good-looking assistant, eh?
Oh, my daughter Rachel, yeah. She brightens the place up, doesn't she? Hey, Rach, come and have a chat with Rick.
Hello, Rick.
Rachel, did you have any luck with that American magazine I was after?
Oh, you and your hi-fi, of course. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it came in yesterday. Look, have a chat with Rach, and I'll go and get it for you. He's a nice bloke.
So, how come we haven't seen you in here before?
I've been living in at the college.
Oh, your father mentioned something.
It'll be right. My daughter's a genius.
Phys Ed, wasn't it?
Nothing so strenuous. First year chef course. It's part of the home economics course I'm doing.
Good luck.
And, are you a bit of a hi-fi nut? Got a good system?
I've been about the best in town by now.
What do you like listening to?
Nothing you'd have heard about it.
Try me.
Mothers of Invention, King Crimson.
60s rock. Love it.
Yeah. Thought I was the only one left.
Okay. You can stop talking about me now. Is that the one, Rick?
That's it. What's it worth?
A bit steep, I'm afraid. $4.50.
No worries.
Hey, Rach, why doesn't Ricky come and have dinner with us some night? Well, something for you to practice on.
Makes me sound like a mad scientist.
No, seriously, she's a marvel in the kitchen.
Yeah, well,
Well, don't mind Pop. He spends half his life trying to pair people off. I think it's his hobby.
I'm only trying to be friendly.
well, I might take you up on it sometime. I've got to get back to work. Thanks again, George.
Anytime, Rick.
See you again, Rachel.
You're about as subtle as a sledgehammer.
It's the craziest story I've ever heard. I mean, you don't believe it, do you?
It's a serious charge. I have to follow it through.
It's the truth, Mrs. Reynolds.
Obviously, I've done something to upset you.
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
But why didn't you talk to me about it? Instead of going to Mrs. Reynolds with a stupid story like
Look, she hit me, Mrs. Reynolds, hard. It's a wonder there's not a bruise. Oh, God, you're all the same, aren't you? We back each other up. You think you can do whatever you like and the system will protect you.
That's enough, Keane.
Yeah, what am I supposed to say to make you believe me?
All right, then. Can you tell me why she hit you?
No, told you. Surprised me too.
Then it's your word against hers. Are you sure you're not doing this just to cause trouble, Keane? You have done it before.
Oh, look, forget it, all right? Should have known better. Bloody screws make me sick backing each other up. I lied. You happy?
No, Keane, I am not. Far from it. I'm withdrawing your buyout privileges for 2 weeks. You can take her back to her duties, Mrs. Morris.
Come along, Keane. That was very stupid, Keane.
I know me rights.
You have no rights. And unless you remember that, you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble. Now, get a move on.
My God, bad news in sport. Is that all people care about?
You'd think so sometimes, wouldn't you?
Hello, Rick.
Hey.
The coffee left?
I think there's a touch there.
Yeah.
How's your morning been?
Thank God it's over. Does that answer your question?
What are they up to now? Sit-ins in the toilets?
Do either of you have any reason to believe Meg could have a problem with the women?
No? Why do you ask?
Oh, I don't know, really. It's just that she doesn't seem to be herself. You sure she hasn't mentioned anything to you?
No, she seems fine. Just back to normal.
Yes, well, that's what I would have said till this morning.
It's not the memory thing, is it?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It's just...
Tell us.
Well, in the space of 5 hours, she's put one woman on a charge and withdrawn buy-up privileges from 3 others.
You're joking.
I knew the ladies were stroppy lately. Meg.
Well, now I've had Rebecca Keane in my office. She's accused Meg of striking her.
Well, look, all Meg said this morning was that she felt she was being a little easy on the women.
I think what's happened, Meg's decided to show the ladies who's boss. Keane's resented it. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yes, of course it is.
What the hell do you want?
I just came in to see if the 2-up game was still on.
Yeah? Well, where the hell is it?
Where the hell's what? I don't know what you're talking about.
My stash. Somebody's pinched it again.
What's the big rip on us?
Oh, what's the misery about us? You're a liar, Hunt.
Look, I'm on your side, remember?
I want to know who it is. This time I'll bloody kill him.
Just lay off, will you, and I'll help you find out. I reckon it might be Bobby.
I don't trust any of these bitches.
Yeah, well, I'll sniff around for you if you like and see what I can find out.
Yeah, you do that. But if I find out it was you... Bitches!
Where are you going, Mitchell? Oh, I was just going to get me jacket, Mrs. M. It's bloody freezing.
How dare you speak to me like that?
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Morris.
You get back to the laundry.
Well, what about me jacket?
You heard me. Try doing some work for a change. It might keep you warm.
Yes, Mrs. Morris.
The next time I catch you out of the laundry, I'll put you on a charge.
Bugger you, Morris. I'm not freezing for no one. Bloody hell!
Well. It isn't just the little lady I've been wanting to see.
What do you think you're doing with my stuff?
More to the point, Mitchell. What have you done with my stuff?
What are you talking about?
The dope, Mitchell. Where is it?
I'm not interested in your rotten dope. You know that.
Yeah, some of your friends are pretty interested in putting me out of business, aren't they?
Look, if it was one of my mates, I'd know about it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Why don't you ask one of the users?
Oh, I will. But I believe in keeping an open mind. So just in case you've forgotten, here's a little
What
memory...
the hell is going on here?
Just came to get my jacket.
I thought I told you to go back to the laundry. I'm warning you, Mitchell. You're on a charge for disobedience. Keane, get back to work. I'll handle this, Mrs. Pound.
Yeah, right. That's nice.
Well. What a mess.
But Mrs. Morris, I didn't do it.
Oh? Then who did? Oh, such loyalty. Fix it. Now.
I had thought that the subject, Morris, would prove the most difficult. She was, however, the most susceptible to hypnosis. Following post-hypnotic suggestion, there appears to be some evidence of personality reversal. However, it's too early. Come in.
Hello, John.
Hello, Anne.
I thought I'd better come and see how you're getting along.
Make sure I'm not wasting the department's money, eh?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
I know, I'm just teasing. Sit down.
I can't stay. Well, how are Parker and Hunt progressing?
It's difficult to say at the moment. Psychiatric treatment's not the same as day-to-day medication. You know.
All right, I'll stop asking questions. That's not why I'm here anyway.
I thought not. What is it?
I've been a bit standoffish lately, haven't I?
Well, you've got your reasons, whatever they may be. Don't feel you have to explain yourself to me.
However, I would like to.
Whatever you say.
Not here, though. Will you have dinner with me tonight? If you're not too busy.
I'm not, and I'd love to.
About 7:30?
Great. I'll see you then.
Don't expect anything too elaborate.
However, it is too soon for me to come to any firm hypothesis about Morris. I must go slowly to avoid any risk of exposure.
Oh, I guess what I am trying to say is that, well, you don't seem to have been yourself for the past 24 hours.
You mean good old predictable Meg isn't quite so predictable anymore?
Yes, something like that.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? I've been letting those women walk all over me for far too long, Colleen. It's not good for them, it's not good for Wentworth, and more importantly, it's not good for me as an officer.
Hey, come on. Your rapport with the women and their willingness to listen to you. Well, that's what's always made you such a good officer.
Great. So now you're telling me I'm not a good officer anymore.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it would be a shame to lose that relationship with them.
Colleen, I've never interfered with the way you do your job, though God knows there have been times. What in the hell's name gives you the right to criticise my methods?
Well, it just seems that your methods have changed somewhat lately.
Go on.
All right. Your methods over the past few hours have been compared to those of our very dear friend, Joan Ferguson.
Well, let me tell you something, Colleen. I'm starting to think that Joan is a damn good officer.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, for God's sake, just listen to yourself.
No, Colleen. You listen to me. I am sick and tired of your petty insults. Is this all the thanks I get for looking after you when you needed help? I think it's high time you went out and found yourself somewhere else to live, because I am sick and tired of being used.
Well, I don't get it. It just doesn't sound like Mrs. Morris at all. Thank God Povek's come along when she did.
You're not kidding. Reb nearly pushed me through the wall. Reckon I've put her off the track, though.
Have you told Myra?
Yeah, but I don't think she was up to taking too much. She's laying down in a dorm again.
Yeah, I looked in on her earlier. Geez, Jude, she looks like death warmed up. She truly does. That rotten Margot.
Oh, Margot be buggered. It's Reb that's the hassle. What are we going to do about it?
We're going to play along with her. Great. We have to. She'll come good, you'll see.
Oh, geez, Jude, I'm bored. Wish I was in the kitchen with Pix.
Oh, what's so great about the kitchen?
They're doing something. Anyway, at least I'm seeing the doctor, Savo.
Someone say they were bored? How about a little tour, pass the time?
I'll be in that. Nothing else to do around this joint.
That's the spirit. You, keep knit.
Oh, yeah, George, like I said, I'd love to, but look, can I get back to you? No, look, I'm on duty tonight, yeah. Tomorrow night I'm free, yeah. Fine, mate. Yeah, good one. Okay, I'll see you then. All right. Talk about being shanghaied. You know George Milson from the paper shop?
What about him?
I've got a sneaking suspicion he's trying to set me up with his daughter.
Set you up?
You know, to take her out.
So?
I'll say nothing. I just thought you might find it amusing, that's all.
Rick, I'm trying to check the rosters. I'm busy. Do you mind?
What's eating you?
I beg your pardon?
Well, first you have a go at Colleen, now you have a go at me. What's the matter?
I see. So you and Colleen are sitting around talking about me, are you?
Come on, Meg.
Look, Rick, all I'm trying to do is my job. Now, perhaps you and Colleen would like to do the same instead of sitting around talking about me.
Come on, Meg, get your act together.
That is precisely what I'm trying to do.
Slapping women on trumped-up charges, alienating your friends. I tell you, I'm getting worried about you.
And I'm beginning to understand what Joan has to go through.
What the hell has Joan got to do with anything?
Everything. Every time an officer tries to do something efficient around here, she's thought of as some sort of freak. That's the popular name for Joan, isn't it?
I really don't think that you've got it in
You can think what you damn well like, Rick. As far as I'm concerned, you can all go to hell.
Well, what sort of things are they criticising you for?
For just doing my job, as far as I can see.
And what? They're saying you're being too soft or something?
No, the exact opposite. Oh, that's the crazy thing. John, this is a prison. No one seems to realise just how important discipline is.
Well, that sounds pretty logical to me.
Well, of course it does. I mean, give these women an inch and they'll take a mile. I mean, it's been proven time and time again.
Oh, yes, but Colleen, you wouldn't think a good friend would criticise you unjustly.
No. So what am I going to do about it, John? I'd hate to lose her as a friend.
Go on doing what you believe to be right. If she really is a friend, she'll come around.
Oh, I hope so. I hate to be a bother, but would you mind talking some more about this with me?
It's no bother, and I'd be happy to.
Well, perhaps we could have a drink after work.
I can't. I promised I'd spend the evening with a colleague. He's just back from Europe and bursting with new ideas. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
How about tomorrow?
Well, whenever you can spare the time.
Believe me, you've got nothing to worry about. You're doing everything exactly as you should be.
Well, I'd better be going back to it. Thanks.
How'd the game go, Keane?
You don't miss anything, do you?
Don't bother to count it.
Hey, that's all the takings.
Oh, I was hoping I'd see more. But still, no doubt you'll build the game.
We agreed on 50%.
That's right. So I'll take 100% today, and that squares us for yesterday.
That wasn't my fault.
Yeah, I'm being a bit unfair, aren't I?
How am I supposed to pay Phyllis?
She's your overhead, not mine. Are you top dog yet?
Hard to say. Desmond's too busy taking sickies.
So I'd noticed.
Right, it's a bit of a worry, though.
Got you bluffed, has she?
Like hell she has. She's got Parker to back her up.
Have to worry about Parker. Before very long, she'll be as gentle as a lamb, according to Edmonds. No threat to anyone.
Well, both of them out of the way. Be top dog in no time, so what are you worried about?
You. You're the only thing that worries me.
Can I go now?
The governor wants to see you.
What the hell for?
Find out.
OK, Doc. What do you want to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Oh, yeah. Bobby was asking me again if I could put in a good word for her.
Bobby? She's still your friend, Cass?
Oh, yeah. She was wondering if maybe you could help her like you're helping me.
Well, yes, I'm just a bit surprised, that's all. Is she a good mate, Cass?
Well, no, not a good mate.
But you'd still like me to help her?
Well, I don't know.
Let's talk about her later. I'm more interested in you. How are you feeling?
Oh, fine. Real good, actually.
How are you getting on with the other women?
All right. Same as usual.
What about the women you don't like? Is everything the same with them?
Well, no, it's funny, actually.
Funny? In what way?
Well, I've been trying to remember what you said to me about me temper. Controlling it instead of letting it control me.
Good. And how's it going?
I reckon it's working. Reb Keane was being a real ratbag this other war. Gee, she was asking for it.
And what was your reaction?
I stayed real calm. So I reckon it's working, eh? Whatever it is you're doing to me.
I'd say it's working just fine. Would you like to listen to some music?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be real nice, yeah. Oh, that's lovely music, Doc.
I'm glad you like it. Would you like to talk about Bobby now?
Sure. Whatever you say, Doc.
Keen to see you, Governor.
Thank you. Come in, Keane. Take a seat. Miss Ferguson tells me the women have appointed you a spokeswoman.
Yeah. Suppose you could say that.
I want to talk to you about this strike.
Oh, that'll be nice. Any more news?
Yes, I've had a phone call from Mrs. Davidson. They're very concerned about it.
Oh, starting to feel in the old hip pocket, are they?
That's not the only reason.
Does that mean they're ready to talk?
They're prepared to negotiate, yes. But only under the same conditions as before, that the women return to work immediately.
I know. We talk first.
No, that's the deal. I think it's fair.
Fair? They don't know the meaning of the word.
They're prepared to negotiate better working conditions and more money for the women. That's what you want, isn't it?
Like I said, we talk first. They can make all the promises they like. The women are going to want some sort of guarantee. Something in writing, Mrs. Reynolds.
And they'll get it, but not until they return to work.
Can you give me one good reason why we should trust them?
Yes, you won't get one single thing until you do. Mrs. Davidson said she'd come out here to discuss it with you tomorrow morning.
Something, I suppose.
Of course it is. But it won't happen unless you do. So now it's up to you, not the department.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to the women. Can't promise anything.
I don't know, Keane. You seem to have quite a lot of influence over the women.
Good. Use it.
Tell me about Bobby, Cass. Is she still your friend?
Good, mate.
No, Cass, she was never your friend. She just wanted you to think she was. All the time she was doing bad things to you behind your back. Is Bobby still your friend, Cass?
No. No, she's not.
She knew you were in love with Mr. Manning, so she took him away from you. You know that, don't you? You hate her for that, Cass. I think you do. Say it. You hate Bobby.
I hate Bobby.
That's right. Cass, you remember Mr. Bridges, don't you? That was all Bobby's doing, too. She wanted Mr. Bridges to kill you. She was pretending to be your friend, and all the time she was plotting to have you killed.
I hate her. I hate Bobby.
Easy, Cass. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. Now, whatever I tell you, you must keep it a secret. You must tell no one. Say it, Cass.
You must tell no one.
Good. You have to kill Bobby, Cass, before she kills you. What must you do?
I must tell no one.
Bobby's going to kill you, Cass. What must you do?
Kill Bobby. I must kill Bobby.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too. Around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stone, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.